warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Agung Rahmita Illah from the Informatics Engineering Department, Faculty of Engineering, Metode University, with student ID number F1D016007. And in this video, I'd like to present my undergraduate thesis entitled Android-based sales application of hamster and its accessories using the prototype method case study of Lombok Rabbit Pet House. The first stuff is the research background. There are three main factors behind this research. The first is the sales system at Lombok Rabbit Pet House still uses a manual system, include records of remaining merchandise and items sold. The second is the owner wants a sales system that can simplify the transaction process and recording sales reports that are easily accessible to both sellers and customers with no need to meet in direct. And the third is, after doing a survey of 37 respondents about their knowledge of hamster disease, it was found that 70.3% respondents claimed to have little knowledge about it, while another 5.4% claim not to have any knowledge about it. Next, the scope of problem. The scope of problem in this study are shipping destination manually inputted by customer, and then in the consultation process, the user selects one of the symptoms given, and then payments are made via ATM, and then the customer do the manual confirmation by uploading a photo of proof of payment via email. And the last is hamster delivery can only be done in Lombok Island. And then there are two problems that have been formulated in this thesis. The first is how to design a sales application of hamster and its accessories to facilitate the Lombok Rabbit Pet House store and their customer to doing transaction without having to meet in direct. And second is how to build a system mechanism to determine the hamster's disease through selected dominant symptoms. And then there are two research purposes in this study. The first is to design a sales information system of hamster and its accessories with an interface that is easily accessed by sellers and the customers. And the second is to build a sales information system of hamster and its accessories that can provide information needed by user in knowing a disease that may be suffered by their hamsters based on the dominant symptoms entered. And then for its development, this application used the prototype method that contain several phases. First is literature study, and then analysis of system requirements, and then design, and after that there are prototypes building, prototypes evaluation, application development, applications testing, and the last is implementation. And here is the use case diagram of this application that shows several actions that can be done by users. As we can see that all features can be used after the user do the login first. And especially for the customers, they need to do the registration first before they can use this application. After that, we are going to the main topic in this discussion. The first is evaluation prototype. In this stage, the evaluation done by the owner of the shop. Evaluation refers to the research purposes such as we can see here. I mark it in brown. And finally, there are 6 changes in total that have been made in this application prototype. The first is addition of the best price column in the database to make it easier for seller to calculate the profits. The second is addition of the postal fee features, such as for shipping around sub-district of Metram is free charge, and then shipping outside the district of Metram it will cost 10,000 rupiah, and outside the district of Metram the payment is made between customers and online motorcycle taxi carriers. The next is application development. Part 1, Application Architecture. As we can see in here, After clients make a request to the REST API, then it will connect it to the web server to send a request to the database. Then database will send the requested data to the web server and send it to clients as a response through the REST API. Application Development Part 2, Making the Application Project. In this part, I will show you a demonstration of the application. So this is the demonstration of the seller application. First we click the icon and then the splash will appear. Next we enter the username, the password, and we login. And this is the home page of seller application. And if we click hamster, and this is for hamster feed, and this is for hamster's accessories, and then this is for add items. So if we add the items like this, and the category is hamster, and the amount is maybe 60, and the price is, this is for the price. And then we choose the picture. I will censor it for a second. So here's the picture, and if so this is for items sold, number of items sold, so we can set 20 or maybe 0, and yes, I'm sure, and here we go, successful added the item. So, and then this is the order report. Some of them not haven't been sent yet, and some of them have been sent. And this is the detail of their order, their date, name of the customer, the email, phone number, and the information of the name of the information of the receiver. If we click confirmation, so it will go down in here, as you can see. Then if we click one of the items and we edit the stock number, and then we edit the name, maybe and then we click edit, sure, okay, so the stock and the name has been edited. And then this is the low stock reports that show us the items that have stock under 10 items, like this. This is 6 items, and then this one is 5 items. And we can also update stock in here. So if we set 20 and edit, update, yes, okay, it worked. And then this is for the profile of the sellers. They can change the password in here, and then change the profile like this, the account number, maybe 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then this is Mandiri, and then update. Okay, it's updated. And for the monthly report, we can choose the month, and then the year. Oops, let me check it. Okay, there's no data in this month. If we choose July, then we check it, and this is the graphic or statistic, and we can see the items by zooming out and zooming in here. Okay, and for the monthly report, we can choose the month, and then the year. Oops, and we check it. Okay, there's no data in this month. If we choose July, then we check it, and this is the graphic or statistic, and we can see the items by zooming out and zooming in here. Okay. Next, part 2, application testing. The first test that has been done is black box testing. Here is black box testing result of application function at the seller side. There are 11 testing scenarios that have been tested, and all of the test results state that the application function worked appropriate. And then at the customer side, there are 14 testing scenarios that have been tested, and all of the test results state that application function worked appropriate as well. The next test is MOS testing. MOS testing has been done by distributing questionnaires to 30 respondents, including the owner and an employee of the store, and 28 prospective customers. And there are 6 questions in the questionnaire for each user side. And here is for seller, and this one is for customers. Then this is the MOS test results for seller side that has 2 populations of respondents, and this is for the customer side that has 28 population of respondents. And then after doing the calculation, average percentage of questionnaire answer are obtained as we can see in the diagram. In the seller side, the average of respondents that chose agree is 41.6%, following by the average of respondents that chose strongly agree and quite agree. Both are 25% and 33.34%. While in the customer side, the average of respondents that chose agree is 58.9%, following by the average of respondents that chose strongly agree and quite agree are both 37% and 4.16%. And now is the conclusion. There are 4 conclusions that can be drawn in this study. The first is Android-based sales application of hamster and its accessories using the prototype method, case study of Lombok Rabbit Pet House in this study, can help sellers and customers to make online transaction. The second is the simple consultation feature in the form of Q&A rounds expected at the time of the evaluation. And the third is black box test results state that the feature in this application can work well and properly. And fourth is MOS test result state the average respondent with an assessment of the application state agree and strongly agree, each worth 58.9% and 36.9% for customers, and 41.6% and 25% for sellers side. However, there are some suggestions that are given for a system that has been built to be a better version, such as the addition of the wish list feature, and then the optimization of the interface design to be more comfortable when used by the users. That is all for my presentation, and before I finish my video, allow me to say Alhamdulillah and thank you for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.